And we're back. We're back. We're back. Need to refresh the streams for a sec. All right, going into game 2. How are you both feeling, runners? While we get this, wait for the stream pop up here.
Nervous.
Nervous? Really? Okay.
Yeah, Wijo is a very formidable opponent. I know they're able to get these hard tricks so consistently. If I don't manage to keep up, that's game over, really.
Yeah, for sure. Any tiny mistake is really
audio
painful.
on stream is shuttering, I think.
Is it shuttering? Thanks, spread. Let me. No, I don't think I can do anything for that either. Sadly. Let me keep it on this one, and then we'll just do that. Okay. Yeah, Wojo's feeling the nerves, a little disappointed because because of the frog, but it's okay. Just focus on the run, and then hopefully, guys, no mistakes here. Land all the skips. All right. So let's get started then. So both of you are one click away, it seems. So I'm gonna do the countdown. So 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck. And they're off. Yeah, I think I can't do anything about the game audio. I'm on Wijo's stream, but I think he plays without the sound on, so maybe let's hit something and then we'll see. Sound on, so let's hit something. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he has just no music, but we hear some sound.
Yeah, just what is required for verification, I guess, and in general, what is really required for the game. That being said, the music is lovely. Can't discount that. Yeah, we do see some slight lag from Wijo's side. He does have slight internet issues, so bear with us through that. Definitely are able to keep up with what's happening though, in broad strokes. Okay,
Yeah,
not a soft lock for a second. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye, so I wasn't sure. But thankfully, no soft locks. And actually, losing a health here is, it's fine because you want to die anyway.
But there's a soft lock on Gloomy side, isn't it? Oh no, it's not.
Both of them just trying to give us heart attacks.
I don't think we're gonna have game audio this time around, sadly. I think
Yeah,
the
he
audio...
still goes for this setup, which is a little bit more risky because you can fall off. Oh,
that's a bad place to die because you have to redo all of this again, and you have to do it once again anyway. So doing it 3 times is not the nicest feeling.
Yeah, Gloomy mentioning the nerves earlier.
Yeah, that's really something that's not gonna help. Having a bad start going into the run.
Yeah, this run, I think a lot of speedruns are like this, of course, but Glitched in particular is very punishing in terms of mistakes that kind of ends up determining the outcome of the race to a large extent is who makes fewer mistakes and who makes the mistakes which are less punishing. Yeah, Gloomy is going up for the first time and Wijo's trying to get up there for the second time.
Well, the good thing is that there's so much more of it. It's just the start, so anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Gloomy is having some struggle with this arc, like you said, Spread. This is a scary setup with the potential of falling off. Keep our fingers crossed. He's going for something safer. So now he's overshooting the banister.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't learn it. It's a completely different timing than the arc he's normally doing. Getting closer. Yeah, learning a new strat mid-run is always tricky.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember from 1.0, I think you shouldn't do full charge. Oh, dang.
Yeah, unfortunate.
The safer one. Yeah. Oh man.
This is instantly a very big lead for Wijo already to start with into Everest 1, and it's doing really good. So definitely Evergloomy is going to be playing from pretty far behind right from the start here. He does have one game in the bag in this match of 3 games here, so he can. I don't know if he can really afford to throw a game, but at least it's not as bad as if he would. It would be if he had lost the first game. Having said, he is attempting it one more time. Let's see how this one goes. Wijo meanwhile clears up Everest one beautifully, and Evergloomy does get it really nicely this time. So that being said, like we said, he has to do it all over again after taking this death. So can't be feeling that great about what has transpired so far.
That's something between 2 and 3 minutes of a lead.
Well, we did have our first ever game 3 with Scrub versus Foxy in the glitch tournament. Maybe we'll see. We never saw an NMG. Wait, I don't know if maybe we'll see him. I don't know.
There's no better time than the finals for match 3. At least for us, I think.
For sure.
Definitely. As much as you don't want any runner to have like a bad run, if it, we're always here for more content. So it's exciting that these runners are both trying to keep it even. Gloomy did mention some nerves, right? So that can definitely play a bit of a factor as well. But at the same time, nerves are one of those things which can appear and disappear. As long as you kind of just refocus up, and
yeah, it's
just
pretty
get back
early in
into
the
it.
run, so there's nothing lost yet.
Yeah, we did see Gloomy was trailing in the previous race as well. So all things considered, anything can happen here.
Goliath is asking if you should play riskier if you're that far behind. I think it depends on yourself. So you have to rely on the other runner doing mistakes anyway. So just get in a mood where you're comfortable and try to pull off as good as you can.
Now, if you're asking me, I would say you play risky every time, all the time. Never
of course.
don't never look back. Free code camp skip every time. Every hard stretch, just keep going. Don't stop. Yeah, Gloomy dying to the second arc again.
To be fair, there is a difference between playing risky and playing Mimi. Just
Wow.
but
Okay, I see it. I see how it is. Okay.
yeah, this arc is really troubling Gloomy in this match. He didn't really have any troubles with it first time around, in the first match, that is. So unfortunate to see this plaguing him so much. I wonder if this is also just playing in his head. Oh, we do see soft lock on the other side.
We choose soft lock at the Ava free one.
Not sure what's the spread. I mean, spread. I guess spread. You would know. Do you know what the strat to get like once you get on the arc for the second gate? Like you have to roll to get past the gate. What is the strat to get past that gate? Because I never really figured it out when I was doing 1.0. It was always a pain.
You mean if you're on the railing?
Yeah, if you're on the railing for the second gate.
You can just walk there, and if you're stuck on the gate, you can just hold aim and roll over the gate. It will work if you don't have bad roads. If you have bad roads, there's just no way to get over the fence.
Oh, okay.
So we usually void out before even starting with the first arc in at the Ava one, and then we're fine there.
Wijo doing the quick death.
Let's see. Last time he didn't quite get it. He went too early, but fingers crossed that it works this time.
I think
I think it might be too early. Oh, it looks good actually. Maybe.
Yeah,
Action.
Yeah, it worked perfectly.
Nice.
Just perfectly nice.
Surprise.
You only know
Wijo
if the text box comes up.
Mm-hmm. I think that's also just 10 seconds though. Like, if I remember correctly, but it could be more.
Depends on how much health you have entering the fight. And a little bit on the RNG of the grunts, how fast they are about to hit you.
Also, rarely used strat. Wijo getting into some trouble on Ava 3 approach again. Another soft lock. So, well, Evergloomy does have a bunch of time to make up. He is getting some opportunity here from Wijo making some mistakes as well. Is the stream frozen? And slash is Wijo still there?
Oh. Or just lag. The OBS crashed. Oh no. Oh, you can eat it. Stream key.
Okay, it's back.
Oh, is it back? Oh,
yeah, it's back.
Yeah, unfortunate. Wait.
Nope, it's
and
still
it's
frozen.
gone again. This is unfortunate for Wijo because he's waiting as well as we can see. So
well, I
also
don't
losing
think
some time.
I think he's waiting, or is it more that it's frozen? I think.
Yeah, I meant like before it froze again. Yeah, before it was frozen, he was waiting, I think, trying to get back in touch. But now he's definitely frozen again. So, assuming it crashed again.
Let me refresh the stream real quick. There we go. Wijo's back, and there we go.
Okay, third.
Sorry about that.
To answer Upper's question, yeah, I believe the death warp is faster if you're going
Yeah, if you pick up
Back
the
from
orbs
Eva
on the way to the Everest fight, and then do the death warp, it's a little bit faster. But if you're comfortable and want to go the way back and pick up the orbs, then it's pretty viable. Also, you want to enter the door again, so you can only get faster if you do the death warp. So maybe that's something to consider as well.
Ooh, but with umbrella zooming,
First-
you think it'll be even faster to get back? Sorry, Short, what were you going to say?
No, since Apple mentioning that he timed that recently for Hotpot, it's funny. That's because I believe he timed that for Hotpot as well, separately. Like I'm not even sure who did it, but at some point someone timed it and was like, "Oh yeah, you should do the death warp." So, yeah, fair enough. It's one of those things that it's probably not big enough of a difference. Oh, and we just down to 1 health here, while Gloomy has gotten soft lock. So. Bit of scary situation on both sides for a second. But given that Wijo just has more to deal with, should be okay. He's playing it safe, just rolling away and gets the kill. Nice stuff. Yeah, Evergloomy is gonna try to get to Eva. Getting this, dying in this first attempt is way more punishing than last time when he died in the second attempt. You already have the door.
Now
Nice.
getting it, nice.
And these are the sort of situations where having your opponent stream up, like Gloomy was mentioning, he has the stream up. It can really play on your mind because you can see,
No.
yeah, getting the soft lock as well. You can see there's some inaccuracies in movement there, even on top of the stairs, trying to get to the soul orb and stuff. Like, I'm not sure if it is playing on his mind, knowing that he's playing from behind here.
That was the easier arc too. That Gloomy messed up too. So that must feel because the first one is really hard. The other one,
Yeah, you shouldn't fail this one. It's really something on the nerves.
And I think both runners have a lot of respect for each other as well, because I think they've both interacted and know, like, Wijo, of course, we know as a stalwart from pretty much the earliest days of the game, and has found so much in terms of game. Kind of is living in the Matrix, as at least I like
That
to
is
say in this game. Yeah.
very true.
So going up against him can't be an easy task. And Evergloomy also, maybe it's some weight of expectations because he is the recce holder. Technically has a PB lead of pretty much 2 minutes as well. So it's might be playing with a little bit of that stress as well. Being the underdog can be a little freeing. Not that Wijo is much of an underdog in any competition of that store, I would say.
I wouldn't say so. It's playing for just a good time on world record is a completely different situation than doing a race where you have to pull off the strats consistently. If it's just for one time, a good time, it's you can fail it 100 times. You just need to get it once in a good run.
Yep, it is much more of a grind set for the recce attempts here. You really get one shot, one opportunity to achieve everything you ever wanted, you know. But yeah, let's see who's able to capture it. Who's lets it
and a
slip.
really important part as well is to be able to shake off if something went wrong and just do the rest. Not let it get on too deep on your nerves, which Gloomy seems to struggle a little bit here.
Oh no, that's a soft lock
Yeah.
again. Just Wijo meanwhile trying to set up the infinite hook here. Not quite. There you go.
It looks so crazy every time I see it. Just zipping through the map.
Spread, would you mind explaining what's happening there for the folks who have no clue, including myself, like how it really works out?
Yeah, okay, of course. If you get the menu walk glitch, you for getting it, you need to slash something that gives you freeze frames, and if you pause on the same frame that these freeze frames happen, the menu will pull off, but you will regain control of the crow, so you can walk even when the menu is open. And if you use your hookshot and close the menu while the hookshot is active, it will cancel the hookshot, but just disconnect the chain. So the hookshot you shoot will still go on and never come back. It will just go into infinity. And if it hits something, it will still activate you and still pull you there. So you use that to your advantage. Shoot the hookshot there, and it travels over the whole map until there is this red switch up there, and that will pull you over the whole map to there.
Very, very cool. Yeah, thanks for the explanation. It's just one of those things which you see and you're like, suddenly he's being teleported. How did that happen? Very, very cool to see that how folks have even come up with this. It's these things which make me like really respect the people in this community who have spent time finding glitches. It's always like, how in the world did you ever discover that? It's amazing. Gloomy has meanwhile been fighting all of this avarice with 1 HP, having entered at 1 HP. So it's a little scary. Wijo also having slight issues again with the out of bounds in the first try. Can see that little mouse shake there of frustration.
This time taking a little time to not get pushed by the frog again into the water. Now getting the underwater strats.
He's trying to get through this wave. It's a scary one. This is where he died last time, but so far he's done this hitless. He did, like I mentioned, come in with the 1 HP. Playing very well to get through here. Wijo is down to 1 HP himself, so he's going to be looking to avoid any further damage. I don't think Frocking is going down on this side. It's going to have to go back and deal with the bombs again. Yeah, this is a hard place to get hits and avoid the bombs as well, because the hitbox we've mentioned in previous matches.
You can clearly see that he's taken it really safe there. Doesn't want to risk dying.
There you go. No deaths this time. We will see a death from Evergloomy on this side. Of course, Death Warp in this case. One which the NMG side has adopted from the glitch side.
Gloomy there fell off. You don't need the void hour. Yeah, I think it was an accident. So I was on 3 health. Wonderful play. Is FF skip or coming up?
Yeah, that does make it slightly riskier. If I'm not mistaken, Gloomy did take the soul orb here last time, but is not doing it this time. Interesting.
Yeah, it depends on the route changes and the orbs he gets. If he gets the one on the under the door of Guardian of the Doors, under the stairs there, and he's doing Camlock strats in Flooded Fortress, so he can get another orb there. You can afford to skip both of these on the way.
This point in the last race,
some slight changes in this route for orb routing, because there are many orbs that are about the same time to get, and one feels easier for one player than the other one.
Hopefully they're not
at
getting
this,
the
yeah,
cool
no
Zark.
Zark again. Yeah, at this point last race, Gloomy had a slight lead already and expanded a lot going to Watchtowers, but this time he is considerably behind, basically one whole boss split. And by that I mean not just the boss fight, but the entire area split. So big lead for Wijo right now. Of course, Watchtowers was a bully to Wijo last time, and Camp Skip as well didn't help there. So things can again turn, especially if we see very clean execution from Gloomy, including potentially better Frog King fight. Wijo had a little bit of trouble. Oh no.
Yeah, this arc
Evergloomy
can
dunk.
really give you hard times if you try to do it fast.
And like last run, he didn't pick up the seed. Will he go back for it? Is he? Is he? No, he thought about it for a second. It looked like, and then decided not to. So I guess that answers Chat's earlier question of playing risky.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but rolling back there to get the seed, I sometimes just fall into the water there because I don't know how the timing of the roll is to go from this direction up. So maybe he thought about the same thing.
Yeah, that's very fair. Don't do something new. Especially with the Camlock blind arena, you really only have to deal with the mages. So I guess it makes sense.
Gets the arena clean.
Still fall in the water. I think didn't that happen to Key? Didn't that happen in Key's match? I think if I remember correctly, he just went really quick and then he just fell in the water. I don't think he died. I don't know if health, but very spooky.
Yeah, it's funny. Both of these arenas at the end of the Cloud Fortress and the one at the end of Watchtowers, definitely the worst places to die in this run, I would say. Yeah, and we see Gloomy getting this underwater strat first try. And we do see Camp Skip again. Fingers crossed.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
that's it.
Very cool. It's a very hard arc for anyone who hasn't tried it. Definitely give it a shot. It is very precise. it'll give you an appreciation of just how impressive that is.
It's a whole 8 to 10 seconds if you didn't grab the door.
Yeah, I think Wijo does it at this point more for the principle of it than the actual time save.
Probably.
And Gloomy is, I was gonna say scary place, but just comfy for him. No soft locks on this things from Wijo yet, so already doing a lot better in all of this, both camp and watchtowers, than last time. There's probably some aspect of warm up to all of this. And yeah, very clean. It's really nice, Rena. No hits taken, no soft locks, nothing at all.
Where's your left? I don't think should be fine here. So should clean this up.
Interesting that Wijo decides to kill that flame plant in the middle rather than leaving it for the end. But yeah, that does play into his strat of staying on this left platform for the last wave to start with. And for the somewhat safe strat of going in with the hook shots, doing a couple slashes and rolling away. And nice. I wonder if he saw Gloomy do that last time and is doing this, or if he has been doing that strat the whole time. But very cool to see. He deliberately left the archer alive. You could see that he just did the one heavy. I was questioning that. He left it alive so that he could get the early control on the ladder using that arrow at the end. Very, very cool.
Yeah, I think Wijo did that last match too, so it does seem like that is a strat for early ladder. Get that time
Cool
save.
stuff. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken thinking that was Gloomy who did that. Maybe it was Wijo.
No, it was they both did it. So Gloomy also did. So yeah, Gloomy did the 3 arrows, and then Wijo did the 1.
Oh,
Same like last match. So they both did it.
That's very cool. Love to see. It was an accidental discovery by TFT in actually the race against me. So yeah, very cool that it was just, there's a lot of accidental discoveries by NMG runners, and surprisingly, particularly TFT, which have really shaped this run. Camlock, of course, being the biggest one of those, which kind of just shook up the entirety community, and like the whole of speedrunning chat was buzzing for the few days after TFT found that particular Camlock stance. So cool to see it come to full fruition in these runs. You can really see how big an impact it has made in this route.
In a way, TFT just dropped all those times. Maybe he's the true Reki holder and always for glitch. Even though he doesn't play glitch at all.
TFT does have the 1-5 shinies glitched time, so
yeah.
you know. So he is a glitch runner for sure.
TFT glitch runner confirmed.
Yep. Man of many faces, except Hundo, which if TFT is in chat, when is that happening? Yeah, nice basement clip there by Maybe
For the Hundo tournament. Oh.
Yeah, he got it second try.
Hundo tournament. Imagine Hundo glitch tournament. That would be
No.
that would be something.
Not even. Oh man.
I think there are only 3 times on the leaderboard right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's only 3.
And if I'm not mistaken, one of them is NMG. Just it's an old enough run that the person who ran it did some things which were considered glitches back in the day when we just had glitchless and glitched. So they did some quick kills and stuff. So because of that, it got classified as glitched, but technically it's a completely NMG run. And it is also a hitless 100% run. So for anyone who wants to check out an excellent run, it's a really, really cool run by Fantasy Gamer. It's in the 100% glitch category, but it's definitely qualifies as an AMG run. Fortunately, they don't run this anymore. So even though we've reached out to them, haven't gotten any response whether they want to reclassify it. But yeah, it's a camp skip here from Gloomy.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, he's gonna vote. Yep, there it is. I think auto slash also helps too, doesn't it?
Yeah, according to Wijo's setup, you need the auto slash.
Doesn't look like he has it here, but let's see if he gets it.
Nope.
Dang. I wonder if it doesn't do the one where you just roll on the bullhead, which I was the one that found.
Yeah,
it.
he
I don't
I
Yeah,
don't know. He just goes for clipping onto
Mhm.
the other bullhead, which has the risk of falling down. So don't know why he's doing that.
I mean, maybe like a second time save if you clip instantly up there for 2. So, important 1 or 2 seconds. Very important. It's probably why Wijo's ahead. Probably.
Yeah, it's even if it's in a race, Wijo's definitely pulling out all the things that you might think that maybe you should take it easy in a race, but Wijo's like, nope, just I'm gonna keep sticking to what I think is the best and most optimal strat. And I think it's awesome. You get to see it, so I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, there are some runners who, if there's a hard and faster strat, I won't even bother learning the easier one. So fair enough.
I wonder if that's a good, like, is that a good? I mean, I don't know. Because then you have less backups. Huh. But then if you're just playing for a really good time, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I guess it's good on a race situation. For sure.
It depends if the easier strat is still a backup if you went for the harder one. That's not always the case.
I might be fanboying Wijo too much when saying this, but yeah, with Wijo, I imagine it's more of the thing that he probably knows all of the strats, but he just chooses to do the hardest and the fastest ones anyway, even in a race situation. Just he's that confident, and he is very consistent. We've seen that over and over. Both of these runners are just at the top of their game, so it's really cool to see that.
Yeah, and it also depends on what you practiced. Even the probably easier strat may be hard for you to get if you didn't do it for a long time.
Very true. Very, very true. Oh no. Bad place to be 1 HP. It's not thinking about early control now, just trying to get through.
Oof. Nice.
That roll was scary for a second.
Rolled off, but what about it?
Yeah, Wijo maintaining that one area split, still having killed off Grandma and going into Arena 1 skip. So So very sizable lead here. Definitely his race to lose. Did have the death in Grey Crow even in his recent PB, as Fred was mentioning earlier, so he can see things tilt slightly, but at this point, Wijo is far enough ahead that he can take maybe even a couple of deaths, because I don't think the deaths from here on out are as punishing as maybe like an Ice Arena death. Okay, actually, a late stage Gauntlet death can be very punishing, but barring that, should be okay.
Nice for me killing Betty. No deaths, that's good. So easy to get out of Betty. I think I don't. Wijo isn't on PB pace. This is a. This is like a 45. I think if nothing goes wrong.
Probably, yeah, maybe even more like a 46 at this point. But yeah, it's probably not PB pace, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, he had a few soft locks here and there, so I would assume so.
But let's see. If I think if he's playing against his splits, we might see after Grey Crow, because Grey Crow was, I think, a place where he died. Actually, he did share the splits, so we can just quickly check. His Grey Crow exit time was 38:57, so he's already behind that, looks like.
Yeah, I think they're both playing on their own splits. So red is pretty accurate. I think.
Oh, by the way, Upper did post in chat the numbers for the death warp after Ava 1 versus walking. Looks like it's a second or so difference. And also, interestingly, according to his numbers, it looks like death warp with plunging is faster, which is
I think
cool to know.
we're getting a better phase. I think the last match we just got a bunch of chains, but this is into that.
It's a really good fight. Wow. Good stuff from Wijo. Yeah. And a nice furnace skip. Yeah, none of these runners have had trouble with furnace skip, like you were mentioning. Putting the new setup does seem to be working.
Way consistent, yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah. Especially if you practice it a lot, definitely shouldn't. The setup is pretty good, really good. 9 out of 10. You land it. Both boss fights is on both streams. So we have load of doors on left, Wijo. You'll be fighting Grandma. Oh, can we get them supernova here? Nope. I'm pretty sure you can get it with. This is 3 strength, right? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So you should be able to get Supernova Grandma. I feel like we've seen it before on the new route. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, rolling into the. I was trying to dodge, but the projectile was there.
Yeah, this does put Gloomy a lot more in the hole. It's oh yeah, and Wijo again getting the fast first door. He does do gauntlet combat with daggers, which is really cool. And I guess for people who are used to NMG and like myself, it's fun to see all of gauntlet with the dagger zoomies, which are very scary. It's not easy to pull off.
Yeah, there's times you switch to sword for some gauntlet phases, but it's just a matter of choice. But you will want to have the daggers for the zooming in between phases.
Wait, since Wijo hooked out of Lord of Doors for the time stop, the final, can you just hook out of the boss, those like gauntlet boss runners with hookshot? And just glitch something now. I don't know how that would be useful.
Never tried it, so
Sounds interesting. You can see some cool maps. Maybe those like cool, especially which map is different? The grandma one, like grandma in the gauntlet, and the frog or the overgrown ruins. So it's just the little arena though.
Yeah, Glitch Runner is always talking about how they skip ruins, but then they still go and fight Lord of Doors in ruins. Like, what's that about, guys?
Someone's lying. Someone's lying.
I guess the same can be said with Estate now, because they do skip Estate pretty much entirely now in the new route. In the old route, there was still like some fun archer lifts and stuff happening. But yeah, no, it's just completely skipped now.
we're just doing one camlock to get the daggers there.
Yeah, it's very impressive how much stuff gets skipped. This new route definitely, I think, makes the game completely different. I think before that you could still see some skeleton differences, skeleton similarities between the unrestricted and the kind of like vanilla or NMG route. But now it just feels like it's a whole different beast, like completely different. So it's very cool. Yeah, we just down to 2 health and didn't get the time stops. So he's gonna quit out and do it again.
Oh,
Wondering if he's going
Okay.
for the Chandler skip strats now.
Yeah, looks like you're right.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, this is looking different. If I'm not mistaken. He's not going into that.
Yeah, you
Spot.
just need to start a fight somehow, but you can do it from the desk there. And now it's a pretty tight timing before Lord of Doors starts to jump, so he's saving quitting there. Because you need on the spot where the book is when he starts jumping, so he will punch you there. And you also need to have more than 1 health. Because doing the time stop glitch always costs you 1 health. Unfortunate. Losing ground there. Soft locking again.
That's a soft lock? Oh, okay.
I didn't quite understand. So did he get stuck in between the desk and the pot or something?
Yes.
Okay. And now he's just going for the fight. Or maybe he's going for the setup he was doing before, where he's doing the hook shot. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Let's see.
That looks like. And there we got it.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Evergloomy killing Grey Crow. I think he's had a pretty clean fight there.
Very quick time stop on this side. Meanwhile, so we should be coming up on time very soon.
Very funny. Motor is just stuck in that position, just looking up at you. Can't do anything about it. Jeez.
GG.
Motor taking game 2. All right, we actually already have best of 3. That's pretty amazing. You think I should unmute Bloomy, let him know, or you think we should
It just paused, so I think he
pause?
knows.
Okay. All right, let me just mute them. All right, Bloomy. Oh, you saw on Wojo's side that
I did.
yes, okay. Okay. All right. So Wojo does take game 2. Yeah. Was it? Are you feeling good now, Bloomy, or if it was nerves?
That was terrible. I don't know what happened. I think most things that could have gone wrong went wrong. So hopefully that doesn't happen in game 3.
Yep. All right. So should we go into intermission, or are you both ready? Do you want to just like? Are you still warm? Do you want to go right away?
A short break would be good if that's all right.
Okay. Wojo needs a
Thanks.
break too. All right. Sounds good. So let's take a quick break. So we'll be right back. We're into intermission.